Okay, today the first thing we're going to do is look at tables, and there are a couple of ways of inserting tables into Word. First way is using Insert, click on the table button and you can highlight the number of rows and you can see the preview as you decide what it's going to look like. You can see the preview on your document. So when you're happy, just click and there it is. We have 4 columns and 4 rows, and opens straight up into the design layout mode. So once you're in the design layout mode, you can also then select different colors, things like that. You click on here and you get a whole range of different formats that you can choose for your table. It includes colors and all sorts of things. So, or you can just keep it black and white, of course, if you like to do that. The other way to insert a table, and I'll just pop that underneath here, is click on Insert, click on the little arrow to bring down the dialog box, and this time just click on Insert Table and you can type in how many rows. So I want 6 columns and 7 rows. Tell it fixed column width, click OK, and we get our second table created underneath. So that's the other way of creating a table. And again, you can click on the table, go into design and change the way it looks or anything like that. Once you've got a table there, you can very easily resize it just by moving with your mouse, just dragging along the things to make them whatever width you want, and same thing with the ones going down with the rows. So you can see the cursor change shape. When it gets to the shape you want, you hold your mouse down and draw. And the last way to insert a table is to actually draw the table yourself, which allows you to create a table of pretty much any shape you like. So click on here, let's click on Draw Table this time. I'm going to draw an outline, and then with my pen, I'll just bring that down a little bit, with my pen, and you can see here's all your pen drawing options. I can just go like so. Oops, don't want that one. How fun is that? Make that whatever you want, whatever shape and size you want. And if you want to get really funky, you can just change your pen color to something else and draw different color lines like that, and so that way you get pretty much a table of any shape you like, and tables within tables if you so desire. So that's in the draw color option. You can bring it up, you can actually change the styles as well, either through here, or you can change it up here and change the style of the line that you want. Change the color to say blue, and say that one, and start drawing. Oops, go all the way down, and then you get the different funky colors. If you want to deal with the shading, you can also change the shading. Etc. Just in case you don't like the standard ones that it comes with, you can just create whatever you want. If you want to select more than one, you can just drag across and select more than one, and also change things like the shading. As well as creating tables like that, there is also the Quick Tables option. So Insert Tables and choose Quick Tables, and that comes up with a whole lot of different templates that you can put down. Things like a table with a subheading, different lines, a calendar type thing. Let's move up there. We saw some sort of calendar-y type things. So if we want, say for example, that calendar, we can insert it and then just change the data in there to whatever it is we want to have. Just close that, we don't need that. So that's pretty much tables. Same thing as I said, you can very easily select and shade like we did up here. Just a little thing to note is that the cursor will change. You can see the different shapes, like for example that darker arrow means that I can select, and of course I can drag and select. You can also select them from the columns, going down at the top and pointing down, but of course this is a really bizarre shaped one, so it's a little bit hard to select exact columns, but you can do that. And you can as well change the borders by changing them up here on the rulers as well. So if you want to change the column widths and things like that, you can do it up here. I think I prefer the visual option of doing it down here. That way you sort of get to see it a bit more. And if you wanted to just change one, so for example that line goes down there, if I just want to change it in one, I can select the cell and just change it. Oops. Just change it for the one that's selected. So that's just about it for tables.